of the pour, just stretching the boom out, getting it inside, and now we'll start with hose.
I had hell on this.
Everybody doing our calisthenics in the morning. I like it. So we stretched in 3/4 of the floor with a boom, and now we'll just attach 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 hoses. 4 hoses. I'm going to see if we can pour this half out and then jump to that door. With this heat tube, it's nice to not have to drag a lot of hose. This first one here, I just put a half a bag of flaking hem. The boom operator is mixing up a slurry of Portland.
Yeah, the bag was open on the truck.
Is there 2 bags on the truck?
Yeah.
You want the other one?
You're gonna need it. I'll grab it.
I'll grab it. Mixing up a nice slurry, dump it in there. That coats everything. Not so important on the steel. So with no man door back here, we hung the power trowel in the corner. This will be where we start pouring. We'll have to tiptoe down this wall, maybe on sliders, to get to it. And we'll get started machining back here first and work our way out. Okay, here we are. We're just about ready to get started. Done mixing up. I never get used to this part. Like, what else did I forget? So, in 5 minutes, it's not going to matter. Just in the battle, and from there to there, and you're done. Go, go, go. So, wheelbarrow here, we'll pump the slurry into it. That way we don't have a wet corner. So once we start getting good concrete, we'll take these out and get going. I think we're going to do the whole back half. Clogged. Break it down, get the gravel out of it, aggregate out of it. Right at the reducer is the key place for it to clog. I'll show you the ball that comes out and then we'll get going. Do you want
Run half a stroke out.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you wanted to do that. Yep. There we go. All right, reconnect. Let's go. Okay, you can see how fast 10 yards went. Number 2 was down at the bottom of the street. Steve had them mixed up, ready to go. All right, here we go. We put concrete at the base of the drain, up it a little bit. Now we're topping it off. We're just going real easy. We don't want to move this. Keep it nice and straight. Just floating nice and even with the top. That's how we want it to look when we're done, right there. Okay, a little bit more, then we're going to jump over this side, and it is coffee time. Did you bring coffee today? Was it your turn to bring coffee? No. Oh, you're one of those. Okay, here we go. Yeah, sure. Okay, make sure I'm rolling. Sorry about the bad camera angle. Here we go. Right behind you. Doesn't get any easier than this. Are you coming? I'll go that way. I'll get this wall floated and hit there next. Okay, little update, 9:17. A couple guys are on the floor going around the perimeter. And we are on our final truck. I might have to call and get 2 yards coming for right here. We'll see in a minute. Might be some air coming out of this hose. We had a major clog. Big chunk of yesterday's concrete was stuck in it. Looks like we're going good now. Okay, back at it. So in this door, you saw how we had it all set up. This is only a 3/4 of an inch lip. That way when you're trying to get a small caster wheel over that, it's much easier than our usual 1.5 inches. Not as nice as just the tapered sill, but all the weather comes in from this side. He wanted some sort of lip there, so we reduced it down to 3/4 of an inch. I like to explain why we do what we do, and maybe that'll help somebody out down the road. So we used a piece of 3/4 material, made it into a T or an L, I should say L, and that kept our 3/4 material perfectly straight from side to side. We'll be pulling this shortly. Tom's got half the floor machine first pass. As all we're doing is knocking down the highs, screwing everything up. Jim and Matt are taking care of the edges and drain. There's my coffee all the way over there. Ooh, there's my phone. There's the other camera. Okay, on to cleanup. Continuing cleanup. We'll be out of here shortly. Get this. Go ahead, say it, Steve.
Get this weekend started.
There we go. Yeah, baby. One last look for me. I'll come back here tomorrow and do some saw cutting and cleaning. This was a week worth of projects in this video series. So, to me, it's really impressive what we can get done in 1 week with the crew of guys that we have. I'm really proud of that. So that's 1 week's worth of work. And here, I'll set you right here, and I'll put it on time lapse, and they can always talk if they want to. You can watch them finish this floor out.
Alright, so our frost walls are all broomed and everything. I'm not sure if my dad pointed it out, but we did a 3/4 inch lip on this to keep that bump minimal when the homeowner pulls in cars and trucks and whatever. Tommy's on the power trowel doing first pass on our last truck. I'm not sure if he said the back was done, but all the walls are done, and then I need to give it a little bit of time before I can clean up around that drain. Jim's coming down that wall now, and it looks like it's finishing nice. I will say that the first pass on that drain, though, was pretty greasy. And when you hit something that's a little bit on the wetter side, which in my opinion it was, it takes a little bit longer to set up. So especially with the power trowel mix, you really need to be really attentive to the concrete. You can't hit it too early because you're going to work a lot of bleed water back into the top. It's going to take longer for it to set up. It's going to weaken the top, and then so just attention to detail is key on this one.
Okay, that was a fun 50 yards. It actually went really good. Talking to Curtis, he's running the pump for us today, Curtis Graff. He actually said he has a booth over at Deco-crete. So he was going to run over. So I said, hey, if you're going over, maybe I'll go over with you. So we're going to meet in Elwood and take a run over. Now, it's going to be pretty late when we get there. It's probably going to be close, 2:30, 3 o'clock. I think it's over at like 4 or 5. So what I'm going for, I know all the YouTube guys will be gone, and I get it. They got a long drive getting home or whatever. I'm looking for a good sealer for our countertops. Something real durable. So hopefully they have something. So I'm going to run over and see who's left there and what's available. So I'm not going to take any camera gear with me. I'm just going to run over and see. Then if any of the guys are there, it sure would be great to meet them. So see you tomorrow when I'm saw cutting the floor. Okay, there it is, all saw cut and cleaned. Boy, what an echo in here. All right, that'll wrap this project up. Donna and I are getting on a plane and heading to Santa Barbara. We're doing a bicycle trip, 160 miles, 4 days. So I'll be talking to you, hopefully in 5 days. I'll see you then.